Hey, what's up guys, Control here. Today I'm here to bring you guys 4 decks that you can easily get 12 wins with in the Brawliseum or Legend with on Wild Ladder. All of these decks are very budget friendly and should be somewhat familiar to you with the exception of Aggro Shaman if you're a new Standard player. A lot of them mimic meta decks in Standard. For example, Murloc Paladin in Wild is basically the same thing as Murloc Paladin in Standard, except for you have the addition of Muster for Battle and Shielded Minibot. Okay, so first up is Secret Mage. This is a deck that just revolves around cheating out secrets with cards like Mad Scientist, Korean Tor Mage, and Cabal Lackey. Just basically dumping your hand early on in the game, and then later on dropping Aluneth on turn 6, or a little bit later than that, depending on when you draw it, and cycling through your deck extremely quickly. This deck's extremely popular right now, and was one that was brought to the Wild Open qualifiers by a ton of players. A lot of the winning North American lineups actually included it, and this list that I'm actually suggesting, the budget version, is very, very good, and I would not recommend making any changes at all to it. So for 3,120 dust, you can use Secret Mage, go ahead, get 12 wins in the Brawl. It's not going to be easy, of course, but it's just a viable deck that you can get 12 wins with, and you can also get Legend in the Wild format with the list as well. Some of the interesting cards for you guys who play Standard are probably cards like Potion and Polymorph. It's just really matter right now because what it does is targets Big Priest and the Naga Giants / Q blocks extremely hard. The lack of big top end cards like Pyroblast in this deck is perfectly acceptable as well. Instead of Pyroblast, we have Forgotten Torch, right? Which is 3 mana, deal 3 damage, and then shuffle a Roaring Torch in your deck. Which works really well with Aluneth because near the end of the game you'll be drawing those Roaring Torches, get 6 damage for 3 mana, which is a little bit better than 10 for 10. Your reason for Fireball over Torch: Fireball deals 6 damage, Torch deals 3. Bro, listen to me. Okay, first off, if you want me to listen to you, you're gonna have to formulate sentences with proper grammar. Okay? That's your number one step, okay? Raise a compelling argument as to why 2 volcanic potions in this deck is good. Okay? Don't just say, bro, listen to me and tell me to trust you, okay? You have to actually give me an argument that is compelling enough to make me want to try your bad build of Secret Mage out. I gotta do this for the secret. You can go rock pool and shit on me, but it's fine. I don't really want to go Polymorph here. I like Polymorph on 4 because he plays the big boy, the 5/4 and 4. Go Apprentice Glyph, or I could just Apprentice Bolt. Anything that costs less than 3 is playable, which is good, but I think the Bolt's just consistently better. I found it first. Hey, first thing, English isn't my native language, so chill out on the grammar. I'm just fucking with you, dude. I know, yeah, don't worry. Second, you're telling me the secret recipe to be good, but I want to flip burgers. I love to flip burgers, man. You guys know Control. Professional burger flipper, right? You guys know me. So we can just shoot the 3 here, I guess. Could also just flame this turn. Again, I really kind of want to develop the Polymorph, but I don't think Forbidden Flame works with mana discounts. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, so I think I'm gonna save the missiles and hope that this card is just so ass every time I play it, dude. I could also just like do this and not do anything. I think I do this poly and then I just like trade. It sucks though. Actually, let's play on Cold Arms because he's always gonna have that because he's better than I am at Hearthstone. I've learned this from previous games. When you don't play around Cold Arms, you get wrecked by it. So, yeah. Do they play into it when I have the correct secret up, or do they play around it? Put this apple on your head. You guys know me. I'm Control the Board, professional burger flipper. You know, that's just who I am. I just like to flip burgers. What can I say? It's just who I am. I've been born and raised to flip burgers, and there's not much more to me, honestly. I just like to flip burgers. I enjoy it. Why does my opponent have life tap? That does not look like a warlock. First try volcanic, second win a lot of games, 3 make me mod. Nice, okay. Hey, you, listen to me. You play 2 water elementals or this deck is bad, okay? Listen to me. Okay, I'll listen to you. I'll listen to you. I'll listen to you. You guys are about to get the volcanic potions next game, okay? Ooh, AI is good. I like AI. For Dolaron. Should start flipping vans? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I flip Jordans, bro. That's how I make money. I go on the buy and sell, and I just buy and sell Jordans. Got the sneaker collection, sneakerheads. I mark that shit up, and these kids, they pay so much for it. Oh, that felt good. I love Counterspell. Counterspell, do you want to date me? He played Sir Finley, the 1-mana 1/3 that gives you overpowered hero powers. Thank you for helping me, Peaches the Pirate, and figuring out how my opponent got life tap. Old Murkai. What about young Murkai, huh? What happened to young Murkai? Why is there only an old Murkai? Cool. Well, let's get it. Good job, guys. We won a game. Without Volcanic Potion. Next up is one of my favorite decks in Wild, Combo Priest. I've actually hit Legend with versions of this deck that cost as little as 1440 dust, but this version that I'm linking right now is 2100. Again, still very budget friendly and extremely cheap. There aren't too many decks in Standard that are very similar to this, but the current Dragon Innerfire Priest is fairly similar. The main difference being in the Wild, what you do is you can utilize cards like Deathlord instead of cards like Draconite Operative and other big cards like that to Slimer buff Song. There's also a Wild version of Dragon Innerfire Priest as well. I just decided to feature the non-Dragon version because it's a lot cheaper to craft. The key Wild cards in this deck are the 1 Light of the Naru, the 2 Zombie Chows, the 2 Deathlords, and the 2 Valence Chosens. And you might ask, with only 7 Wild cards, how is this such a great deck in this format but it's not a deck in Standard? And the answer is really just that the Zombie Chow, Deathlord, and Valence Chosen really enable the deck to succeed as it does. Deathlord, it's as simple as coining it on turn 2 and then playing Divine Spirit Innerfire, and you already have a 16/16 on board. It's one of the ways that you can win extremely quickly in this format, and one of the ways that if you choose this deck, you'll get 12 wins in the Brawl extremely quickly. Let's make it to the top 16s. Hell yeah, dude. Good luck, dude. Good luck on your exam, too. Thanks for the practice, Banana. Appreciate it. Have a good one, man. I am injured. Hello. Asia, nah. It's also the last command NC will ever make on mobile. Oh, man. Why is delay a command already? So the draws. I think I am going to play the Visions because a lot of cards are good off of it. Silence, how good is that? Silence is good. I like it. Silence is very good against Divine Shields because I just don't lose. I don't auto-lucid Rallying Blade next turn now. Whereas I would otherwise. No counter Serena Mage? Yeah. I think you won like 8 or 9 games against me in a row. That was pretty brutal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you won 8 in a row, then I won 1. That was very scary. I think I'm just gonna sack the card draw for playing for board and clearing this. I think it's better than just going in. Because he'll clear Cleric, he won't clear the Radiance, I can still Hero Power with Divine Spirit Innerfire. I get 12/12 next turn. It's like a little bit better. If you had Rallying Blade, you would have played anyways. They won't ever clear the Cleric if he does it like that. Can I please top deck Circle? Circle, Circle, Circle. Not quite Circle, unfortunately. That's fine though, we'll draw first, see what's up. Circle, Circle. Oh! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you. I don't know who I paid off to get that, but yo, whoever did that, thank you so much. Whew. That's spicy. And do we circle again, guys? I think we circle again, yeah. Yeah, I think we circle again. Yeah, that seems good. I don't think we silence. We can just hold that. Ooh, that's spicy, man. That's spicy. Whew. I think Alpha Wolf, or I mean, Alpha Wolf's Alpha, man. So obviously it's better. It's Alpha. Watch out, it's Alpha, man.
Get to your homes.
No more take candles. Shit. Okay, this is where we pop off and just let's play Lyra too. We're popping off this turn, guys. We're winning the game this turn, guaranteed. Okay, guaranteed we're winning the game this turn. Maybe not with that draw. That's good though. Pop off, pop off. Let's silence first, silence first, silence first. Oh, that's a lot of health, man. Let's do this. I mean, you can just trade the trash off and do the lash thing.
Right away.
Your soul. Your soul.
Okay, I think we won this game. I'm not sure though. I think we win. I think that we win. I feel like we win.
Reporting for duty.
I'm somewhat confident that we win.
The victory is yours.
Control. Next up is Murloc Paladin. So this isn't necessarily actually a budget deck because the total cost is 6,280 dust, even with cutting a lot of the key wild legendaries. But I think it's very accessible to a lot of standard players who already play decks like Murloc Paladin on ladder, because there's very few wild cards in this deck that are necessary for you to play it in wild and have success. The only wild cards you really need in this deck are just Shield and Minibot and Muster of Battle, as I mentioned earlier. Ones that are really nice in the deck but you don't necessarily need are a lot of the legendaries like Lotheb, Sir Finley, Murkai. The only one that I'm saying is actually really necessary right off the bat is just going to be Sunkeeper Tareem. I think he's a very powerful card and one that's almost necessary in any form of aggressive paladin. The deck ends up being really expensive because there's actually a ton of epics and rares in it. But if you're a standard player who plays wild, feel free to just shove in Shielded Minibot and Muster for Battle, and you will be able to reach 12 wins in the Brawliseum or Legend on Wild Ladder with this list. The priority as far as crafting legendaries for wild goes, if you're interested in playing this deck on ladder in the Brawliseum and you have spare dust, is going to be Lotheb, then Finley, and then Murkai in my opinion. I think Murkai is more important than Finley, but Finley is usable in every aggro deck in the format, so I think that you should craft Finley first. Jungle Man! Jungle Man! Oh, Call to Arms. I mean, we still go for the coin play. Yeah. Every time. Because we have a good 2 into a good 2 into a good 4. Like a phenomenal 4, which is great. Whereas if we just play one of our 1-drops, we lose tempo on board, so I prefer this line of play, I think. The bonk, the bonk. If he has Hero Powers, we're in a really good spot. He kept 2, so he most likely won't. He does! Okay, so we just jam that rock pool. I feel like it's fairly likely that he has, I'm gonna trade as well. I feel like it's fairly likely that he just has the 3-2 weapon. He does not. Is he just playing, he's just playing Recruit's Paladin then. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Ooh, the Seer though. The Seer is great here. Gonna Seer and again value trade. I think it's one of the most important things to do in matchups like this is just to play for board, value trade down. You know, especially in a Paladin mirror. Playing for board is probably the best thing you could possibly do. Just go his face with that. That's acceptable. So we could Spellbreaker and then just value trade instead of going for Call to Arms. That may just be better here. It may just be better. Only issue is he gets a free trade there. What's the swing on 5 that beats that? I think that this play is probably the best, to be honest. It's almost never correct to not Call to Arms when you can. Maybe not. I mean, we still get a double trade. No, Call to Arms is still better. Especially because we can get the jugglers, right? Yeah, so let's just play Call to Arms and be smart. Okay, 1 juggle. And it's good as face. Okay. Definitely not where we want it to go. It's all good, though. But our board's really tough to deal with right now because he wants to clear the Tie-Color and he wants to clear the Juggler. And he only has 3 damage on board. He needs 1 extra. Next turn we got Chum, Rock Pool, Hero Power, or Spellbreaker plus Chum. But we're not floating crystals, which is awesome. Turn 5 for Paladin decks is usually a little bit awkward. Second Call to Arms, so that's really good here. Jailer and a Sea Giant. Holy shit. That is a play. Well, it looks like we got a good play to answer his good play, though. So let's play the second Call to Arms. Pull another Juggler. 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 Did not get the Juggler. Got the Protector, though. Protector's great here. Trade here. Gonna trade the Hydrologist there, then go Chum. And hopefully we smash that Shield Minibot. We did not. Okay. I mean, he could double trade it. We just go face, I think. We have a very wide board. This is tough for him to deal with. We're the one who's going to be the aggressor here, pushing damage in turn after turn. You could argue the double trade's good, but like you make the double trade to protect the juggler. So I don't really see it being super beneficial just for that reason. Because we want our juggler to live, because the juggler will beat like the recruits that he got out of the Dry Gulch Healer. Okay, so he's playing shitty muster for battle, it looks like. That's a really good hit. Like the best hit possible for him, because now his 8 attack minion can do whatever it wants. Yeah, so he goes for 6 mana shitty Call to Arms without the hero power. Oh my god, the double snipe. That's insane. That's absolutely nuts. I might just lose to that, to be honest. We really need to get Tareem now and just value trade down. Rockpool War Leader. Again, does not do enough. Definitely going to want to make that trade. I mean, it doesn't matter. The 2-2 goes into one of those for sure. That's all we know happens. We probably want to Rockpool and War Leader. It's just whether we want to Rockpool the War Leader or not. I think we want to Rockpool one of these to get the value trades. Now we can ask if it's worthwhile to commit the War Leader. He has to trade into it. He makes that trade, trades into the War Leader. I have these minions left on board, 3 attack. Those 2 will trade into it. I'm left with one of those. The Rockpool. I feel like I just played a Spellbreaker. I think it's probably going to be better. Just because I'm the mini bottle trade. I still have Megasaur as well, so I could go War Leader Megasaur as well. It's one of the reasonings for sure too, is just the fact that I can curve out better. Tareem, it's also better in this case because now I just did the double trade, which is good. I think it's quite obvious we're not in a very good spot here. We're kind of getting outvalued by him. But that's the way this should work. I have to play really fast to win, usually. It's acceptable, though. I'll take the loss in this matchup. Because the Sea Giant was such a big swing, right? It was really, really good for him. Okay. Let's see what he does here with 8 mana. I'll probably need Divine Favor into Tareem for me. Spread into Tareem. Muster for Battle is going to be one of those cards we just really want to pick up soon. Oh, wait, what? Is he playing Giants in his deck? Like Molten Giant and stuff. He might be playing a Naga package. That's very interesting. If he is, then we should be okay, because we just draw Tareem and we'll be in a good spot to win. We still have a lot of our top end with the double Megasaur, War Leader, double Divine Favor, and Tareem bottom 12 here. So our draws are consistently good. Outside of like Tycaller, Seer, and Minibot, really. Everything else is strong. And can impact the game. Okay, Muster for Battle, that's fine. If he's not clearing the Juggler, we're happy. Okay, Divine Favor is kind of bad this turn. Megasaur, though, that's great here. Gonna Hero Power and just jam that right away. Give myself some time to think about the Death Rattles. The options we have offered to us. We can trade. You go Death Rattle as well. Death Rattle is quite good, but it doesn't clear Loatheb, and I like clearing Loatheb. Yeah, I like clearing Loatheb a lot. Trade. I don't like the value trade because Juggler is very powerful in this matchup and can actually snowball boards quite hard. As you see, it's just dealing with tokens that he has to play over and over again, so I'm actually really happy about it. Sea Witch. Okay, so we do see the Sea Witch come down. So maybe inspired by Chalky's most recent list. And bump. So Tareem is my best draw by far, I think. Takes the 4. I mean, I guess Divine Favor into Tareem would be better order. So it's got a Hero Power and jam the War Leader. That's a really good bump. And face is perfect there. So here, he can clear a 5-4 with his Mountain Giant, value trade with the Sea Witch, but he needs to heal. Or develop taunts here. Clockwork. We do have 3 power on board. We will have 3 power left over. Or, no, because if he uses his face in the... yeah, GG. Close game against an interesting deck. I was really debated by that. I thought Sea Giant might have just been like attack inclusion in his list, but it wasn't. Last but not least is probably my favorite deck right now. Aggro Shaman. The current version that I play only uses Sir Finley Murgleton as a legendary, and its dust cost is 3,680. I used a similar list to go from rank 9 to legend in 6.5 hours on day 6 of the season. this month. It's very powerful in a list that's definitely able to get you 12 wins in the Brawliseum as well, and Legend on ladder, even really early in the season quickly. The deck is one that might not be too familiar for people who are newer to Hearthstone, but if you played for a while and before rotation, you'll remember cards like Tunnel Trog and Totem Golem. They really end up carrying this deck and allowing you to go for the full face strategy. The aggro package you have in Wild for Aggro Shaman is basically what you're missing in Standard for allowing this deck to be viable. The Tunnel Trog, Totem Golem, Whirling Zapomatics allow you to have a really good counter to all the slow Warlock decks on ladder right now. And utilizing a deck like this in the Tavern Brawl makes a lot of sense because a lot of people are really on the train of Naga Sea Witch and Giants Warlock being busted. So we're probably going to see a lot of people play those lists in the Brawliseum. So, bringing Aggro Shaman to counter that might make a lot of sense. And as a side note, yes, I do agree, Naga Sea Witch is busted, please nerf. And again, if you don't have Sir Finley and you don't want to craft them, you can play a version of the Aggro Shaman deck that costs 2,120 dust, just by cutting Sir Finley and adding a second Dire Mole. It's perfectly acceptable. The 1/3 body is really, really nice against a lot of the slower decks right now, and even fast ones, like trading against Paladin's 1/1 tokens with your Dire Mole is beautiful. Not Anduin again. Okay, this hand sucks. My first followers ever? I mean, you're probably like in the first like 13 months. Yeah, probably in like the first like 5,000, I think. I don't know what number I got partnered at as far as followers went. You can probably check somewhere online. One of like the first followers ever is like that's one of the first followers. Yeah. Coin Pain? Okay, that's fine. Seven's good. We play against Big Priest though, so it's not that great. It's not Arena Priest. Arena Prost. Please post some more times, will do, line, will do. Hello Shadow or Death, how are you? That's a lack of Shadow or Death, that's very good for us. He might have copied Greater Healing Potion then. That's what's likely. You eat everything with chopstick, is that wired? It's definitely not wired, no. Weird maybe, but not wired. I wouldn't have bolted if it wasn't 4 damage, by the way. But 4 damage bolt's worth it to use. Yeah. Okay, he kept it. That's fine. We have this for the Essence card, which is awesome. We should get there next turn. We may have Light Bomb. I guess Light Bomb's an out. At least Light Bomb, yeah. Okay, we would beat. Oh shit! I know we beat that. Thanks for checking the video, guys. Again, I do have gameplay with a very similar deck list or the exact deck list to each of the ones mentioned in the video on my YouTube channel, so feel free to check the links in the description of the video for those if you're interested in checking out gameplay. And again, all these decks can get 12 wins in the Brawliseum, and they can also get Legend on Wild Ladder. So I hope you guys found this video insightful. If you guys are standard players looking to test out the Brawl or just play Wild Ladder a little bit, these cheap decks are definitely ones that I would recommend and have had personal success with myself. Thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, smash that sub button, and check me out live on Twitch. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day, everybody. Peace out.